Alright, it is Monday morning and today I'm going to show you exactly what I sold over the weekend after doing no work at all. Hey guys, Uncle Wayno here. I'm back. As you know, I have had a few things going on recently, so I've basically been doing no work at all over the past few weeks. I listed 2 days over the past few weeks. I think one day I did about 40 listings, and the other day I did about 30, and that's it. And my sales have been ticking along still, so I thought I'd show you what I sold over the weekend, because it's actually really interesting. This is all the cheaper stuff that I sell, because I haven't been listing anything decent lately. Nothing decent has been selling, but it's a good way to show you how much money you can actually make off the cheaper stuff. A lot of people don't bother with it, but I mean, I'm not going to be selling big size items for $10 or whatever, but when it's DVDs and stuff, it takes me like literally 30 seconds to list each one, including the photo. So if I'm already doing a whole bunch of them and I've got an extra 10 there that are only worth $10 each, I'll do them as well. It just makes sense, and I do think the more that you sell in a certain category, the more you will be seen by other buyers. It will just move you up the algorithm. So I thought I'd give you a quick look at what I sold over the weekend. This includes Friday's sales, which I don't think were many on Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's either 22 or 24, I can't remember. The first one I got here is a Carpenter's cassette. So cassettes I only ever get in big bulk lots. I mean, you don't really find many good ones in the op shops and stuff. Every now and then you might, but they're still only like $5 for $1 or whatever anyway. This sold for $12.95, Carpenter's best of. These old, the old classics, they go for pretty good money. $12.95, I'm going to take that every day of the week. At absolute most, I would have 50 cents into all of my cassettes. At the absolute most. Most of them would be like 10, 20 cents, whatever. Next, I picked this up at the tip for $1. I had this listed for, I think, $16.95. I took an offer of $14. Again, I send out offers every day. I've mentioned this in a previous video. Even if I've just listed the item, because it just bumps it back up the algorithm. eBay they want you to sell it for full price. They get more out of it if you sell it for full price. So as soon as you send out an offer, they bump it back up the algorithm and people get to see it and then they buy it. But this one did get accepted as an offer of $14. I think actually they might have sent me the offer. This one was an interesting one. Normally I wouldn't list this crap, but I did. I listed it for $8.95 or something. And it's been sitting there forever, and I just took an offer of $7. Normally I won't take offers that low, but you can literally buy it for $3 or $4. So I was surprised that I was even able to get $7 for it. It just gets it out the door. This is another one that I got from the tip. I'm just moving my thing so I can see how much. This one was only went for $9.95. So when I was at the tip, there was a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games. I got about 30 of them. I couldn't believe it. There was 5 PlayStation 1 games as well, which I haven't listed yet. One of them was worth like $40. But yeah, so I was started comping them all, but I'm pretty confident with PlayStation 2 game prices, so I just didn't bother comping the rest of them. This one ended up only being $9.95, but it was a really easy sale for $9.95 anyway. I paid $1 for it, so I made like $5 out of it. I probably made $4 out of it. It's going to be a bit heavier to send. Again, Jim Croce, I don't know how to say his name, I see it all the time. $14.95 I got for this. Again, CDs, I don't really pick them up unless they're in bulk lots. I look at them in the op shop, but I usually just scan over them really quickly and see if anything stands out. So yeah, I would have very minimal into this, maybe 20 to 50 cents, somewhere around there. I got $14.95 for that. The Runaways, this is a great movie. With Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning. I was really surprised about Joan Jett and The Runaways. Really good movie. This is another interesting one. Recently I have started, this would be normally a DVD I would not list. So I started listing some DVDs for $8.95. $9.95 was always my lowest, and it was only if I got them in bulk lots. But I thought I'd just, because I send out offers, I send out the offer of $9, so I sell some of them for $9 anyway. So I thought I'll experiment with it a bit, and I listed a bunch of DVDs for $8.95 with no offer. All my listings have offers turned on, all of them. But it does get annoying having to deal with people haggling over $1 or $2 for a $10 item. It does get really annoying. So thought I'd experiment a bit, and I listed a bunch of them for $8.95 with no offers, and I'm really surprised by how many of them have actually sold. So I will continue to do that. Even if they're a $9.95 DVD, I might just list them for $8.95 without offers. And I still send out an offer of $8.50, just not expecting anyone to take it, just to bump it back up. So yeah, that's a really interesting sort of experiment I've done lately with that. I'm pretty happy with it. It gets rid of them pretty quickly. This one's another interesting one. I picked this up. A lady had some DVDs on Marketplace for $2 each. I don't look at them when they say, oh, they've got a whole heap for $2 each. But I just noticed she had a few good ones in there. So she had a bunch of Doctor Who. She had another one that's coming up soon. So I got 12 of them. She gave me 12 of them for $20. So I don't know, it might be $1.66 each or something. I don't know. You can do the maths. But anyway, so I sold this for $19.95. I think I listed all the Doctor Who ones that I got for $19.95. An interesting one with this, that's too thick to go as a large letter with the case. So it's pretty simple. I just photograph it without the case, and then when I go to send it, I turf the case. Probably shouldn't have done that. But anyway, yeah, so it's pretty simple. Photograph it without the case, sell it without the case. It goes as a large letter then. So I got $19.95 out of that, and I've got like $1.70 into it or whatever. This one, I've had this listed forever, and I've had that many people watching it, it's not funny. I think it was listed for $12.95. I've sent out offers on it millions of times, and it never sold, and eventually it did sell over the weekend for $11. Crying Freeman from the 90s. I do remember this from the 90s, but I remember the cover from the video store, but I don't think I've ever seen it. So yeah, happy to get rid of that one. Freaks, I got this from... I think I might have got this from the tip for $1 as well. I had this listed for $19.95, sold for $16 on offer. I'm pretty sure I sent out an offer of $18 or something, and they counted with 16, and I just took it because whatever. This one I've had listed forever, surfing documentary thing. I think I had it listed for $14.95, and I sent out an offer of $12.50, and they took it. This one's another one, $9.95, where I just got it in a bulk lot, so I chucked it up for $9.95, and it sold on offer for $9. It's funny how people will watch an item for $9.95, but they won't buy it until you send out an offer of $9. They've saved 95 cents, and that's what got them over the line. It's pretty weird, but anyway. This next one was 1864. I think I got this from the tip as well for $1. 1995, so that's another really good one. Just I think this is a mini-series. Yeah, it's a mini-series. The mini-series do really well. Just look them up. If you see anything that looks like it might be a mini-series, I mean this doesn't really, but if you see anything that looks like it might be a mini-series, a good way to tell is this goes for 460 minutes, and it's not a TV season, so it's pretty much going to be a mini-series. This one I think I got this from the tip as well, for $1. I had this listed for $29.95. There wasn't really any on eBay, so I just kind of guessed at the price. It's got Baby's Day Out in it, which is a very popular movie, and it's not that easy to get. If you see Baby's Day Out, you should be able to get $15 for it just by itself. So I listed this one at $29.95, knowing that. I got an offer from a lady in the UK for $10 for it, and it's just annoying when people put such low offers, and I counted at 25 and she counted at 15, and she's like, you know, the postage is so dear, and I'm like, well, I have to pay the postage, so you know, you're telling me, kind of thing. And so I counted at 20. I said, look, I'll do it for 20 for you, because basically I am going to make money off the postage anyway once I get my discount, and I charge a few dollars extra to cover the fees as well, because eBay charge you fees on your postage. So I'm probably going to make just over $20 on that, even though I only sold it for 20. So that's pretty good. Twilight Zone, I sold both of these to the same person, same deal. I listed these just without the cases, but the same person bought them. If these weren't series, if these were single DVDs, I would send these out separately. So it cost me $2.20 and $2.20, $4.40 it would cost me to send these out. But because these have multiple discs in them, they're a bit heavier. They're going to go as $3.30 and $3.30, so $6.60. So I'll just pay the extra $1 to ship them with tracking on that one, and I'll ship them together. I got this from the tip as well. So the tip is awesome. If you've got a tip shop near you, go there. The tip shop where I am, I've seen other people's tip shops on YouTube. The tip shop where I am, you're only going to want to go there for DVDs pretty much. It's the only thing they have there that's any good. Everything else is garbage. You know, it's a tip. So, but yeah, my tip shop is awesome for DVDs, and they've already got to know me out there, and excuse me, they're going to save some out the back for me for next time I come in there and stuff. So $19.95 I got for this one, SpongeBob. I sold a few of these last week as well. I ended up with season 1, 2 and 3, and then I picked up season 2 and 8 the next time I went there. So yeah, no, I've sold all them for $19.95. I've still got, I think I've still got season 8 listed. Next up here, this, I've sold these Melbourne Storm beanies. I've had these listed for since the start of the bloody season. I picked these up for $1 each. Again, another one of those ones where I've had tons of people watching them, sent out offers and never got anything back. I originally had them listed for $69.95 and I got tons of people watching them, and then recently I just randomly thought about it and I went and had a look, and I ended and sold similar, and I reduced the price to $49.95. So over the weekend I took an offer of $40, gets rid of them. I paid $3 for the lot, so I've done pretty good out of that one. The other bigger sort of parcel that I'll be sending, only 2 parcels I'm sending, 30 Rock. These ones sold for, I had these listed for $24.95. They're not really valuable or anything. I can't remember where I got these from. Would have been out of a bulk lot probably. I ended up taking an offer of $20 plus post. All my parcels have plus post. The beanies were plus post, so they pay for the postage as well. So yeah, I got $20 out of them. That's good because it gets them off my shelf and it gets rid of them. Peter Sellers stuff goes pretty well. He's pretty popular. The Party, I only got $10 for this. I can't remember where I got it from. I might have got it from the tip for $1. Again, it might have been one that I just didn't comp and I thought it might be worth a bit more. But still, I got 10 out of it. So I make 5 on that after shipping and fees and cost of goods. So it's not too bad anyway. What do we got up next? This is another one I got off that lady. In the lot of 12 for $20. This sold for $30. I had this listed for $34.95, and someone sent me an offer over the weekend for $30, so I took it. I got $1.60 into it, or $1.70 or whatever. So why wouldn't I? This one, Fleetwood Mac, this sold for $20. I had this listed for $29.95. It's been up for a little while, a couple of months. And I got an offer of $20, and I didn't even bother. This sort of stuff I don't even bother countering. Like, really, you're haggling over a few dollars, and I'm getting $20 out of something that I've probably paid 10 cents for, and it's not an easy sell. I mean, you need the right person to come along to buy something like this. So $30 down to 20, I'm happy with that. Just get rid of it, the money's in my pocket. So this was another tip one for $1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought this would be worth more than what it was, $13.95. This is one where I sent out offers of $12.50, bumped it back up the algorithm, and then someone bought it for $13.95. Really does work. A few of these have been in that case. Brian Ferry sold for $9. Again, would have just been out of a bulk lot. $9.95, and they took an offer of $9. I don't know why people just don't buy it for $9.95, but anyway, Puppetry of the Penis. This sold overnight for $19.95. I had this listed for a while. This is going to the US, I believe. Pretty sure it's the US. So yeah, I got a couple of international ones in there. So that's it. It's all bread and butter stuff. There's no bangers in here. I haven't been listing stuff. So I really wanted to show you that you can still make dollars out of the cheaper stuff. It really is worth, like, if I have to put a lot of time into listing it, I'm not going to list it for $10. It just goes straight to the op shop or whatever. But if it is a media like a DVD or a game or something, and I'm already doing a bunch of them and it's not going to add much time onto the listing, I will just list them. And it's the same thing when I'm packing and posting. I mean, they just slide into a bubble mailer, whack the label on the front, and away you go. Like, it doesn't take much time at all. So I mean, I'm not going to be going and buying t-shirts for $4 and selling them for 10. Like, and it's going to take me bloody 10 minutes to do each listing, or 5 minutes, however long it takes. So I will show you exactly how much I made. I will just quickly flip this over and try and hide my bank details while I'm doing it. So here we've got my available funds are $375.07. Last payout in there is $146.69. I'm on daily payouts, and there's $38.43 processing, which is the Puppetry of the Penis that sold last night. So that's from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's not good. That is not really good at all. I'll put the camera back here. Yeah, that's not great. It looks really good. The fees have already come out in those numbers, but I gotta pay shipping. I got a couple international orders. I got a couple of parcels as well. The shipping's probably going to cost me a bit over 100, so that's like $560 total. The shipping's going to cost me maybe $120 total. Takes me down to $440, and then I got my cost of goods, which isn't much really. It's probably about $30 to be honest. Maybe even lower. I only like to buy cheap shit. So yeah, 410 or whatever. But that's Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's not, and your weekends are usually your good days. So it's not great basically, and it's because I haven't been doing any work. I'm very thankful for all the sales I do have, because at least I've got some money coming in, but it really isn't good, and I need to get my ass into gear. So that's it. I just thought I'd show you guys, that you can make money selling cheaper stuff. If you already listed a bunch of DVDs and you've got $10 ones, just chuck them in anyway. I mean, once you get used to the listing media, it is so quick to do it. It's including the photo, it's like 30 seconds for each one. So you're not really adding that much time onto your overall listing time. So it is totally worth it. I haven't been listing the last couple of weeks because all the shit that I've had going on, and even before Hammer passed away, I was having trouble with my mask. So I was having a lot of days where I was just doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, a lot of my stock in my store is old stock now, and things are just ticking over. Like, just the bread and butter stuff like this is just ticking over. And just helping keep me afloat. So I'm going to try and get stuck back into the listings this week. I'm starting to get a bit better. The anxiety's gone, which was the best thing, because that was really annoying. So yeah, I need to get stuck back into it, and hopefully I can boost those sales up. Like I said, 400 over 3 days isn't great at all, especially with all the work that you're putting in and stuff. So I need to pump that back up. That 400 needs to be my just sort of supplementary sort of extra income. On top of the sort of the bigger sales. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Look after yourself, be kind, and we'll see you on the next one.